Hello, everyone. My name is Alice Bohl, and I blog at scrapbookwonderland.com, and I also run the ScrapHappy membership group. And one of my big goals with doing the Scrapbook Live event is to get people doing more scrapbooking because it becomes the biggest holdback for people. They're like, I don't have time to scrapbook. And I think that one of the things that I found that really helped me a lot is to actually schedule a little bit of time. So this is my way of scheduling some time so that I can do my scrapbooking and hopefully you can do yours as well. And it's way more fun when you scrapbook with friends. We all know that. If you see me squinting at the screen, it's because I forgot my glasses downstairs. I technically don't need glasses, but they really help, if you know what I mean. So hopefully that won't be too big a problem. And if it becomes a problem, I'll just run and grab them. But mostly it's pretty good. So I have a kit to work with. It is from the Wild Hair Kits. And I'm super excited because we've been doing this for a few months now with the Wild Hair Kits. And the Wild Hair Kits are really cool because they're custom curated. So you fill out a style profile and then you get a kit that's based on your preferences. And I love that it's kind of like one of those surprise bags. I loved buying like the surprise bags full of candy when I was a kid. But sometimes you don't like the candy that's in it. Well, this one is like a custom surprise bag where they kind of know the things that you already like. So that's one of the things I love about the kits. You get a lot of stuff packed in there. I get the deluxe kit, which is the larger one. And there's a smaller one as well if you just kind of like want a little sample or if you're not doing as much scrapbooking. So I fill out my style profile and I always kind of leave notes about the kind of things that I like. And there's like a whole bunch of questions that you fill out. It only takes a couple of minutes, but it's a good understanding of the type of scrapbooking that you do and the kind of products that you like to work with. For myself, I'm not really big on using buttons. Like I was there for like the big button thing several years ago and it was never really my thing. I just felt like the connection between sewing and buttons was so strong and I'm like, I don't sew. Like I didn't, they weren't my thing. So I put on my list, no buttons. I have those boxes behind me. Those are all full of stamp sets. I have a gazillion stamp sets and I prefer to not get stamp sets. So I put that onto my list. And so I don't get those items in my kit. What I do get is things that are sparkly and shiny and thickers because those are things that I love. I love geometric prints. I love, there's all this list of things and it's not the kind of kit where you have to commit to it. Bonnie says, I must have had a traumatic experience as a kid with buttons. I hate them. I even avoid them on clothes as much as possible. But that's because they're so hard. Buttons can be so difficult. Anyways, so I wish I printed out, maybe next time I'll try to remember and I'll print out my actual order list. I'll do that when I place my order later today because that's the thing. It's not a commitment kind of club. It's not like a club where you have to where you keep getting stuff every month. You actually place an order when you want an order. So that's pretty easy. Seriously, I think she should update it so that you can just say, I want a kit every month. I would love that too, but I also love updating my preferences. So this month, I know that I said in December, I will be scrapbooking Christmas stuff. And so I've got my kit. I'm going to show you all the cool things that I have in there. And just so you know, I pay for my own kits. That is something that I think is important because if I'm willing to pay for it, then you know that I can tell you that it's awesome or not and what I like and what I don't like. And sometimes I'm like, that one's okay, but it's not my thing. I feel free to give you completely honest opinions about it. And then, but Allison from the Wild Hair Kits actually donates a kit for one lucky winner. So after I've showed off the kit, I'll get scrapbooking. I'll make my first page, which is usually a 12 by 12 layout. I'll continue the same way today. And after I do that, I'll make the draw for the free kit. And then I will go on and make my pocket page kit. Pocket page spread. Yeah, that's better. And if you notice, I'm a little stuffed up. Sorry. Christmas and getting sick, that's kind of like my thing, I think. This year I may not miss the New Year's Eve party, which will be great because that's something I miss out on a lot. Okay, so in the notes section, she says, "Hi Alice, I hope you love this kit as much as I do. It's really like 2 in 1. One traditional Christmas and one with playful winter colors, perfect for Canada, because she knows I'm in Canada. I sent you 2 sparkly, thicker alphas this month." She's after my heart. "As well as our exclusive holiday sequins mix and some great acrylic stars. Enjoy, Allison." Because on my list of things I love, sparkly stuff and acrylics. I love acrylics right now. So let's have a look. So you get a lovely little note that says, "It's totally rad that you ordered from us. We sincerely appreciate your order and hope you enjoy your happy mail." And then if you use the kits, you can tag your layouts when you share them on social media with hashtag the Wild Hair Kits. And it says, "Merry Christmas, Alice. Love, Allison." Thank you. Okay, so let's have a look what's in here. First off, there's a little container. Now, isn't that logo the cutest? It has like this cute little bunny with all the patterns. So cute. So in here, this is fun. There is a little bit of this baker's twine, and this is like a soft blue color. And then there is this custom sequins pack that she was talking about. You can see reds and blues and whites and a couple shades of blue in there. Yeah, it's really cute. The acrylic stars, I have to say, love them. If you guys haven't shopped at Colorcast Designs, yeah, super fave. Okay, so those are cute. We also have some little cork Christmas trees, or trees, I guess. They don't have to be Christmas trees, but to me, they are. There's a cute little custom die cut in here, and it's great because there's actually room where if you're putting this into like a December daily or a little mini album, there's a little bit of space here where you can punch your holes down the side. So that's cute. Yeah, super cute. Trying to like kind of, think about ideas as I go. And this packet of thickers, blue, sparkly. I like the font on it. It's very usable. And then here is the first kind of section that she was talking about. So we've got this paper that says all kinds of fun things like burr, warm wishes, warm and cozy, winter, hello, January, greetings. So lots of fun words on there, and it's just a nice black and white paper. And then look at the pretty pattern on the back. It's like that sweater, right? And then I love this print. Oh my gosh, I really, really love it. It's like that buffalo plaid, but with like this nice teal color. Super nice. That one's from Echo Park. Who is this one from? This is called Sweater Weather, and this one is from American Crafts. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, so Echo Park. And on the back side, it's a really nice floral. Actually, I would be hard-pressed to decide. I like both of those. And oh my god, this is cute. So there's a cut-apart sheet because Allison knows that I like doing my my cut-aparts so that I have that for my project life. And it's kind of funny because I looked at the kit, I kind of peeked at the kit, but I didn't like examine it. Janet says, "I love those stickers. They're so hard to get blue embellishments." Yeah, and those, and they're a nice shade of blue. They're like blue, right? Yeah, so this is a cut-apart sheet. Very cute. It's really funny because I was just talking yesterday in my plan session with that nice sweater pattern on the back. This is also from the Sweater Weather line from American Crafts. Really cute. I was just saying yesterday that I wanted to I'll be scrapbooking Christmas in January. That's definitely a thing. So I have a class. Actually, today and tomorrow, I think, are the last days to sign up for it. If anybody had good intentions for December daily but didn't quite do it, I have a class that's running, and it's called Scrapbook Christmas in January, and we do 25 days of scrapbooking in January. I don't necessarily need to do 25 pages of Christmas, but you know, I'll do some of that. Okay, so this is really cute. Oh, I almost wish I looked at this more, but the cut apart sheet, oh, it might work. Okay, anyways, we'll see. So this is why she said it's like a 2-in-1 kit, because this is cute. Here we go. So we get into like more traditionally colors with the papers, which I'll show you. This is a font. I have to say I totally have this font. It's called Fitzgerald. And one thing to know about me is that I'm super obsessed with thickers, and ones that I really like this, I buy multiple packs. So when I saw it, I'm like, oh good, oh good. Meredith says, I love the mauve and the minty green, like from this other pack probably. Oh, yeah, super cute. Okay, so yeah, these thickers, love them. I love that they're so skinny actually, because you know sometimes you get the big letters. Now let's just kind of compare it to these. So if you go and you want to write like a big word on your page, it's going to take up like a humongous chunk of space. Now with these guys, look at how many letters you can fit in like a tiny little space. It makes it really good for when you're doing like a bigger title. Super smart. So also in here, I've got this cool set of wood veneers that have gold on them. They're from Pink Fresh Studio. And they're cute. Can you see how shiny they are? They have like little shiny printing on all of them. So that's nice. There's an ephemera kit with die cuts from the Deck the Halls line from Cartabella. I'm going to lose the one little piece here I can see already. So there's a bunch of cute little pieces in here. Little Santa Claus, presents, Merry Christmas, may your days be merry and bright. So do you guys notice that this is the second year in a row we still have the deer heads going strong, and I'm still really liking it. So I thought that was really funny that made it over to like 2 Christmases. Happy holidays to you. It's just a really cute set with like the traditional red. Like it's a really holiday red. Like I would call that holiday red. And it has the nice dark green while it has like other shades of those colors in there. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I love that card. We'll see if I can't use that. So I have these little cards. There's lots of little pieces and I love it. It looks like there's some little flags in here. Let's just look on the back and see what they spell. Noel. They spell Noel. Okay. So I'm not even going to try to stuff that all back in there. Let's be real. It's not going to happen. So I'll just take them all out and put them here in a pile that hopefully I won't disrupt too much. Good luck with that. And we have here some more paper from Echo Park. This is from a Perfect Winter collection by Lori Whitlock. Look at the pretty writing on that. So pretty. And then the back side, the prettiest geometric ever. It's another one of those pages where I'm like, I want the front, I want the back. Which one's the front? Which one's the back? I love them both. Let's see. This one here is from the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas line from Echo Park. And it has this pretty plaid design and a nice neutral kind of red with little snowflakes. And this one here has the lovely snow words all over it. Snowflake, gather, snow day, snowball fight, spur, together love, the snowman. And a nice wood grain on the back. It's kind of a lighter wood grain. Do you notice that? I think we're going towards lighter wood grains when we're going to see them now. We had like the super dark ones for a while, and now we're going to see the light ones. And we've got a stripe. I wanted to call it plaid for a second. Yeah, scrapping Christmas. Fun. I like to get my pages done at this time of year. Yeah. Janet says, my Christmas cards last year that I made had deer heads. Yeah, I love, it's funny because I still love them. Let's have a look here. This other side is so cute. It has like all these little wintry images. So it has the bears and the snowmen and the trees and the little cups and wreaths, and it doesn't look too busy. That's the nice thing. Like, it's not a busy print. And okay, so I love this because it probably, because it says Chamel on it, that was all it needs. But it's not the shiny, it's in a piece of plastic. I can open it. Yeah, let's open it because I think it has some other kind of look to it too. So this paper is from the Chamel Glitter Girl line. It's called Gold Foil on Pearlescent Paper. Ooh. How could I not love that? Is it going to come out of the package? Yes, I will win. Okay, so it's kind of a cream color paper. You can see how shiny those stars are. They're fabulous. But the paper itself is actually pearlescent. I don't know if you can see that at all, but it kind of has this little soft shimmer to it. So nice. Okay, so that's what's in my kit. And of course, like if I feel like I need something from my stash, I'll just add anything that I want to it. But I'll be working with this for the most part because this is fabulous. Okay, let's get those out of the way. So the first thing, we had some really big exciting news that happened this year at Christmas, and I just wanted to give it a special place in my scrapbook. And my brother got engaged. So I printed the photo as a 6x8, and I was so excited. So it's like a Christmas miracle. It's almost 10 years that they've been together. They have an 8-year-old kid. It's time to get married because that'll be awesome. And really, like, they're totally sweethearts with each other, so it's awesome. The cool thing, it's really hard to see in this picture, and I wish I had another picture, but I don't. Her ring is shaped like a snowflake, guys. It's so cool. And yeah, I think that would be really fun. I'm kind of leaning towards those first ones with the blues just because of my brother's shirt, and it kind of ties in with snowflakes a little bit. So I think I'm going to put the more traditional stuff to the side for right now. And, you know, I may want some of it. We'll see. But these letters, shiny letters, that's kind of perfect for wedding stuff. I really like this, but I also really like this. I'm hard. Yeah, super exciting. Oh, congrats. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm very excited. You know, they're just good people, so that makes it extra good, right? I don't think the little trees are going to go into here, but they might have a spot with my next project. I'm going to keep in mind this little blue baker's twine. I don't know if I want the trees. Maybe the stars. I'm going to keep those handy. If I can figure out how to put some sprinkles on here, that'd be fun. They should be called sprinkles, right? Like sequins. They're like little sprinkles of fun. Okay, let's move this out of the way too. And start to, oh, I like this with this paper. I like both sides of this paper. That's like so not fair. See, it already looks good. I need a trimmer. It's on my floor. I moved it. But from another project I was working on over Christmas, I had all of these blue papers, glitter papers, pulled out because I was cutting out snowflakes before. I sent them out in Christmas cards. And so maybe I can make a little shiny snowflake to kind of go with her ring. So that would be great. And that was just a happy accident because I still have my snowflake punch sitting here and I have the sparkle paper sitting here. So I might be doing that. And actually, if I use these letters, look how much that matches. That's like perfect. Fancy Scrapper. She says, my daughter got married a few days ago and her new hubby is God's gift to our family. Yay for new unions. Awesome. That is so nice to hear. It's always good when you like them, right? Always good when you like them. I'm having problems apparently picking up my paper. So you can kind of see this. It's like a weird time of day. Well, at this time of year, the sun is really low in the sky, so it kind of goes up and over, and it doesn't really go up and over. So it might be shining in the window at the end the whole time. I don't have a blind on it because usually, like, that's not a problem. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to cut this and trim, just leave a little bit of white edge on it. And then I'll be able to move it around and see. I wonder if I can use some of this pattern from the back and the front. Ooh, I will see if I can get sneaky with that. I used my snowflake punch for tags on gifts this year. Super fun. Yeah. Okay. There. So that looks good. I really like this, but oh, I think I'm gonna try a trick, guys. I think we're gonna try a trick. Yep, we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna cut this strip off of here first. But I think what we're gonna do is I'm going to cut a piece out from the back. I just kind of want to see how I'm going to lay it out first. I'm going to cut a big square, rectangle probably would be better, out of this paper, and then I'm going to take that piece and flip it right over. Sound good? Because then I can use a little bit of this pattern and a little bit of this pattern. Like this will kind of mat it, right? And if that looks like a nice little mat, that would be good. And then I'll flip it over and have this, and it'll kind of fill in the hole, and it'll be just the right size because I'll do it just right. And it should be easy because there's like squares on the back, so it's just a matter of following along with my trimmer, and that will look awesome. And that way I can pull some of that design and I can use both sides of the paper. And okay, I don't know your name, but your number on here says 390878. She says, I'm scrapping with you, just not Christmas photos. That's totally okay. You don't have to scrap Christmas. You have to scrap whatever it is that is on your list for scrapping. I totally have a list. I have like a huge list. Actually, just to think about my Christmas stuff, well, doing a Christmas class, makes me kind of think about that a little bit too. But just to kind of think about my Christmas scrapbooking, I have like a whole list of stuff that I want to cover in my Christmas scrapbooking. And some of them, and I think it really helped me to make a list. So I actually looked through all my photos and I wrote down all the things that I wanted to cover. And when I wrote this down, it was like, oh, I've got this cute picture of us at a party. And I just wanted to recognize we went to a party, and that's like a big deal. So I definitely want to put that into an album, but am I going to make a page for that? No. And I'm planning on making 12 by 12 pages that are going to go into my Christmas album instead of making like a little book. Although, I really love this little book, the one that I made recently. I love it, from 2015. Although maybe I'll do that for 2016 and I'll feel really good about it. Who knows? I got some nice cards though this year, and I like putting those together. Okay, so I listed all the pages, and then I started saying, like, no, this goes into my pocket pages. This is Project Life. This is Project Life. And it kind of narrowed down, like, my big stories that I want to put into, like, 12 by 12 pages, and what's going to go into pocket pages, and kind of how everything's going to fit together. So I think that'll work. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's flip this over. And I love that it's, like, totally even. Like, so if you look at their spacing, there's, like, not quite a full square on this side, not quite a full square on this side, and they've spaced it nicely, so good job, Echo Park. Otherwise, that would have super bugged me. I'm going to put this at the top, and I think I'm going to do my title, like, down, yeah, I don't want to do it over their heads, so I'm going to do a title down here. I want to kind of draw attention somehow to this snowflake. I think the title's going to go over here into this dark, just slightly overlapping the photo. I want to draw attention to the beautiful snowflake. The ring, like, you know, not the greatest photo, but it's probably taken with a cell phone, let's be real. It was texted to me, so what can we expect? I'm going to get out my WH kit. What's WH? I'm like totally blanking. And scrap that next. You've inspired me. Yay! And I work on the, Daniela says, I work on December daily for my daughter. I'm already on the 26th. Hope to be up to date today. That's awesome. If you're already at the 26th, like, you got this. You got this. Okay, so let's have a look. If I put this right here, that's kind of centered. And how much do I want to see? I think just a little bit of this coming forward would be fine, or do I want, I think that's getting to be too much. If I go bigger, I could do half. Yeah, let's do half. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a little dot at the places that I'll be cutting. And once I have those dots, I can pop this in my trimmer and it'll be so easy. Yes. Okay. Line up the dots. This super duper trimmer has that nice wire in it, so you can see exactly where it's going to cut, and I freaking love that. It's so good. It's funny because I kind of thought, oh, who needs that when I first saw it, and now I love it. Fancy Scrapper. I love Echo Park stuff. It's made by dudes. I love that. Not all of it, but lots of it, yeah. Actually, dudes that like make nice papers and stuff and that are actually usable, right? It's not just like they're making stuff that is like, I'm like equal opportunity. If they make nice stuff, I don't care who makes it. I just want it in my stuff. Okay, let's see this one. It's gonna go here. Okay, so I'm going to need a paper to back this, and I can pretty much just use anything. So I'm going to grab like a piece of cardstock, but it's definitely going to need a backing. I guess technically it wouldn't have to have a backing, but okay. Good. Okay, so I cut out this little window of this paper, and now I can use the pretty floral side, but I have this gorgeous piece inside there to mount my photo. And I got to use both sides of the paper. So that was good. And it's the perfect size to fit because I actually did a good job cutting it, so that's nice. And I just need to put this onto a backing. So sorry, I gotta go grab a piece of cardstock because I don't have one sitting here. Actually, you know what? I'll just use one of these. It's totally fine. Oh, I have such a hard time like parting with any kind of stuff. I'm gonna use this one because I don't think that I'm gonna use that. So it's fine. Any paper is paper, right? And honestly, I've always got another choice of paper, so I don't think I'm going to be missing anything. And somebody right now is like, no, don't do it! Janet says, I pulled out my bin of Christmas papers to see if I needed to order anything new. No. Okay, so I did order some new stuff, and that's kind of bad. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry. Just totally stuffed up. Okay, so let's put this onto here. I need adhesive. Okay, so this is off to a good start, and I know I'll have some kind of sparkly snowflake. I really didn't think about, I still haven't thought about using those sequins. I haven't really come up with a plan if that's going to happen or not. We'll see. Gotta get a little closer to this edge, I think. This bottom part. Okay, that should be good. Plenty. Okay, let's put this, line it all up. Okay. See, even that looks really cute, doesn't it? But this will be cuter. Okay, that should be good. All right, put this in here. It's gonna cover that spot exactly. It'll look just like it's sitting on top or something, but we all know that that's that piece cut out. So there we go. So that piece is in there, and I have a nice little spot to mat my photo. And I got to use both sides of the pretty paper. Okay, so that's good. Now, do I want to stick the photo down right now? I think I totally can, so. Now, is it crazy? Okay, so now tell me if this is too corny. Super cute, thank you. So is this too corny if I call it SnowHappy because her ring is like a snowflake, and then I'll refer kind of to something like that in the journaling? Is that crazy? Tell me if that's too cheesy. Because sometimes my good idea at the time later, I look at it and I'm like, what was I thinking there? That didn't translate well. Okay, so we've got this baker's twine. Cute title, says Brielle. And Kristen, I think, says, I love it. It's fitting. Janet says, I love it. Totally go for it. Okay. SnowHappy. SnowHappy it is. Okay. Yeah. Don't know about that. Okay, let's see if my snowflake punch will still punch stuff after cutting through like a gazillion pieces of this sparkle paper. It was having a heart attack about that. Imagine that. Okay, so I've got a little snowflake. I can do maybe one in silver paper too. That would be cute. Kind of to echo the ring too. But I wanted to have one for sure with this color because it matches these letters and that brings that darker shade of blue into it. I need my ruler. Because I always line up titles on my ruler. Oh, you know, I thought these were puffy, and they're not. They're chipboard. So I might need a little extra adhesive for these. So apparently I can't spell. And Y. Yeah, I like that. That's gonna be good. I might just stick that down right now. Chances are I'm gonna need adhesive to stick them down. Good. So this is my liquid glass adhesive from Close to My Heart. And realistically, I know that I'll stick these on here and they're not going to stick because their chipboard thickers just don't stick. So do you guys ever open your stuff and it's like doesn't work? I've started sticking a piece of washi tape onto the bottle and a big pin on here so that I have it handy and it's always where I can find it. Stick it back in the washi tape, good to go. So just a little tip that seems to help for me. Okay, ScrapHappy. And I'm gonna have to add journaling, but I'll have to add some kind of a little box, I think, for some journaling to go into because there's no way I can write on this crazy busy background, but it's super pretty. So maybe vellum? What do you think, vellum? That'd be nice to write on. Okay, let's move it down just a little touch. I can plunk them all on. Okay, let's get these letters on, and this page is rolling, guys. It's gonna be done before we know it. And then it's time for the draw. So if you can see, you can see my lights. They're off. My son, he needs to come back and fix whatever wiring he set up for me, which was working great until it stopped. The button, when I press it, it makes the lights pop on, and then they just turn off. Like, it's like something in the connections isn't quite right. But it's really cool because he hooked them all up in line together, so there's like literally one button to turn them all on, which is amazing, rather than, and they're hooked up to power rather than have like little battery packs for each one. So I just need him to upgrade whatever he's worked on there and fix it up again. Okay, so I know I've laid them on there and that's not going to stay at all, but this is the super fun part. Actually, I'll put my ruler back. Put it right here because I don't want them going up too high onto the photo. Yeah, yesterday was my plan session that I host once a month, and it helps to keep me on track, and I kind of share my successes and failures and kind of just update how things are going. And, you know, I invite people to come to it, but like I kind of do it for me, but that's all good. Bonnie, you're so funny. The little that I can see looks organized and neat. That's because that's the part I'll let you see. No, it's my whole countertop right now is, it's got little avalanches waiting to happen all over it. And I'm like trying to think of like a nice way to say it. It's like a bomb went off in here. But like they're underneath, there's really good organization. I just kind of got a few many things too quickly and had no places to stick them. So I've got some stuff that I need to go through. Like I guarantee I can find you paper. I can go pull it out right now that's like 10 years old. No problem. Like I think I still have some of that paper pizzazz paper, like one that they print the pictures of things onto. Like I made a layout once of my kids eating spaghetti on background paper that looks like spaghetti. You know, that kind of paper. It's really thin and it comes in a book where you tear it out of. Like I still have that stuff here because part of me, when I look at it, I'm like, I would totally use this. 10-year-old papers. Yeah, I've got that too. So one of my things that I do want to do, and I put it on my actual to-do, like my actual goals list now, like for real, so that I can actually schedule time to make it happen, is to go through the room and, you know, clear out a bunch of stuff. Because realistically, I just have like more stuff than I'm ever going to use, and it just makes it harder to find the things that I really want, right? By having it. And I know this, my brain knows this, but my brain also says, but that's very useful, I could use that. So Okay, that title is on there. We're good to go. Ooh, you know what'd be really nice is a little sparkly bread in the middle of this. Give me a second. There's a big thing down here, and I'm sure there's big sparkly breads there. Oh. Okay, I found it. Look at these cute little breads, and they're very sparkly, and this blue is the exact same color. Not that I really wanted the same color, but it looks like it was designed to go with this, so I consider that a win. And if I need to add more, there's some more. Okay, so that's gonna go on there. I still wanted a little bit of silver. I got sparkle paper. Sorry guys, I gotta go fetch that too. Patsy Scrapper, no way, I'm not getting rid of anything. I will eventually use it all. Because my room has great bones like underneath the organizing, I can literally go and like be like, oh, well that's right over there, and I can go and grab a piece of silver sparkle paper in like 2 seconds. It's just that, you know, I've got everything else too. Let's see. Bonnie says, I would use the 10-year-old paper on 10-year-old photos. Yeah, and it's not about the age of the paper. It's about, does it fit the project that I'm trying to do at the time, right? It's not, I'm not like discriminating against it. Did I miss the drawing? No, Carrie, you're on time. I'm doing the first page and then I'll do the draw. And, oh, I should really set up some kind of thing. This is like super horrible for looking at this thing. That sunshine is just bright and beautiful. Of course, Bonnie says, of course, my oldest kid is 35. I don't have any paper that old, but I still have photos from then. Absolutely. Well, the thing is, I like the texture of new paper. It's thick and it's nice. Like, you just want to touch it and hold it, right? But at the same time, no, is that bad? No, see, the blue is better. Okay, I'm just going to show you what I just looked at here. Okay. So having this up on the corner is pretty because it has that little sparkly snowflake. But look what happens when you do this instead. It totally draws your eye from down here up to the other color, and it goes, ooh, and you get to look at this whole pretty little picture. So that's why that one's the best one. And I can use this one kind of over here. I might even underlap it a little bit under the word snow that I've now glued down like a crazy person, apparently. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put this right underneath this word. Okay. Good thing my gluing skills are weak because I can still get this in here. Okay, awesome. I absolutely love using an old paper and stash with new. It brings out new creativity. Yeah, like I think there's like nothing wrong with that old stuff. If you still love it, then why would you let go of it? And you know, I bought the stuff for a reason. Like I listen to, you know, the Scrap Gals podcast and stuff, and when Tracy talks about getting rid of all this stuff, I'm like, what? Why would you do that? And it's really funny to me, like when people talk about how they want to get rid of like scrapbooks and stuff. I'm like, I made those. I'm never getting rid of that stuff. Like, what? This is why I'm doing it. And I love Tracy, but you know. But yeah, I'm not good about the getting rid of things. I can tell you that the rest of my house is looking half decent right now. So it's just really this room that needs a lot of TLC. um, Daniela said, I have rub-on letters, which are leftovers from my father. He used in the 70s, and since I scrapbook, he does not throw stuff out. He passes it to me so I can check whether I need this, like these letters, stamps, old books. That's cool. Rub-on letters, seriously, those old making memory ones. I still have like the little tubes that came in little plastic things. Oh, love them. They still work. They're brilliant. I could take them out right now and write on here, and you'd all be like, wow, those are awesome. Where'd you get those? And I'd be like, I bought those 10 years ago. That's cool. It never fails, says Dad. If I get rid of something, I end up needing it down the line. And Brielle says, I do like mixing old and new. Sometimes it's been long enough, it looks new again, except for all of the dark brown. I'm not sure I'll ever use that. You wait. Look at the new designs in home decor and stuff right now. The neutrals, so they're not so dark. It's like neutrals and like camel and taupe and those kind of colors. Coming back. Diane says, so no purging for me. Plus, I share with my friends. Purging to me is just a horrible word. It makes me think of like throwing up and, getting rid of stuff, decluttering. I'm all for those words. Bonnie said, I made my first scrapbook for the 1964 World's Fair in New York City. I used construction paper and handwrote everything. I used brochures from the fair, had one of those old-time tannish paper scrapbooks. Oh my gosh, I bet you that's amazing. Catherine says, hi, Alice, you look gorgeous in that color. Well, thank you. I like purple and stuff. Like warm colors definitely are friends to me. Am I gonna stick this on here? Yeah, I'll just do a little bit of that. I don't wanna put too much glue for the photo. And I have a stabby stabber right here. I think I did Brad's every day with this. Like, look how handy that was. And I swear I didn't pre-plan this, but when you guys see how closely this Brad matches, you're gonna be like, what? How did you even? Okay. Look, you can't tell that wasn't like made by the same company or something, right? Hilarious. Okay, and I've got this little snowflake kind of peeking out here, and I really like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peek a few more of the silver ones out. That was super fun. And you guys will have a good time watching me like work with this snowflake punch, I'm sure. That one worked really good. I think it flew at me. Okay, they're being more agreeable. This is good. Awesome. So now I can add that little bit of shiny, shimmery kind of right here. Do I want it sticking out of there? Maybe. Nice. For under the photo. Maybe under the photo. Okay. There. That's just that adds that little bit extra bit of shine that I felt like I needed on this because, it's diamond rings, man. Like, we got that. Carrie says, I love that pop of blue. And Joy says, I love my rub-ons. I know everything is going to be useful one day. And, those rub-ons, they're still like, ooh, I have to say, I used some rub-ons recently, and I'm trying hard to think of what company they're from. Bow Bunny? I'm pretty sure they were Bow Bunny. They, like, you touch them onto your paper, and, like, I just, like, rub them like that with my finger. I, like, no pressure. Like, just, like, baby soft. They stuck on there. I was like, they were like butter, man. They were awesome. Okay. These snowflakes are adorable. Really loving it. And it's one thing I really struggle with is embellishments. I don't know if you guys notice that when I'm trying to scrapbook. These embellishments are like, oh, tricky. But apparently adding shiny snowflakes is where it's at for me. Because this doesn't seem too painful. Okay, good, 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 good. And a little bit of vellum. I think vellum, it has to be vellum, right? A little bit of vellum down here for the journaling. And if I could find like a pen that was like bright blue like that, I think that'd be really nice to write the journaling with. Heather says, hey, I found lots of treasures in the closet. Wait 20 years. Okay. Need the, oh, I didn't get to use my, oh, I'm going to take a couple, there's dark blue little sequins in there. Do you see the dark blue ones? And the white. I'm going to sprinkle some of those on too, because that's going to be super pretty. Do I want this? Ooh. No, I don't think so. I thought I was going to use the stars on here, but the snowflakes kind of replaced the stars in my mind, and they kind of fit with it better. So some sequins. Oh, they're like all of these colors are perfect for this. Like super perfect. Yeah. Cool. I need the vellum. I'm going to grab the vellum. Okay, so this is vellum from Stampin' Up! From, good gracious. Oh, it's not the one that I really love. I don't know where that one is. So this is the thin vellum. They actually make a really thick vellum, like from Stampin' Up! Too. I don't know if they still do. Maybe somebody here knows Stampin' Up! Better than I do now. But I really, really love their thick vellum. It's so thick and hard. And it's like, but then it still has that vellum-y see-through stuff. Yeah, that is so old. The new package is great. I have some, right? So old. I know, but like when you buy a pack of vellum, like how much do you really use? See, I could make some vellum snowflakes around here too. Yeah, no, I think this is gonna work just fine. I think my other punch is like, I had another snowflake punch, but I'm pretty sure it's kaput and no good. I want it to be about that big. How big is that? 5.5? Okay. Yeah, the thicker vellum is a little bit more opaque too. A little bit less transparent, I guess. And I like that. Okay, usually I would slide that underneath, but I think I did a good job of gluing, so I'm just going to trim a little bit off and butt it right up to it. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, I don't want to sit here and do journaling because that would be difficult for me because I want to be a little bit heartfelt, you know. But I'll use the word snow happy. I'll talk about the snowflake ring and something about sparkles and stuff. But this is pretty much it. I might use like staples to stick them on to here. Maybe if I can find the little snowflake punch, if I can actually make a little snowflake, I might add a little snowflake down here, but that's going to be what this looks like. So I will show you this page. Dun, da, da, da. There we go. And tell you what, I'm going to hold this little piece so I don't lose it on here with a little bit of washi tape. There we go. Now I can hold it up. Okay, so journaling goes there on the little piece of vellum. It looks so nice. Yeah, thanks, Janet. Turned out so nice. And such a happy memory, and I can add that. You know what I always forget to do, and I should do this right now because I'm right here. I should add the date. I love this Heidi Swap. Date roller and little stamp thing. So let me grab my ink. And I'm just gonna stamp this on the side. Now that does say December. Maybe I'm gonna stamp it off first and double check. Yes, that looks right. Okay, so I like to put the date on things, but it's easy to forget, and then later on, I regret it. Okay, there we go. That is the completed page. I did not get my sprinkles on here, but we'll see. I might add some as I do the finishing journaling, and just add like little random sequins. Decide if it needs it, then I'll add them, and if I decide it doesn't need it, I won't. Let's pop that right there. You can kind of see it there, right? I know, all the sunlight right here would be so nice. Okay, so this means that it's time for our draw. So that's exciting. Yeah, Meredith says it's a good idea to put the date. Sometimes it's so easy to forget when things happen. And it's gorgeous. That paper, I know, that Echo Park is beautiful. Carrie says, really pretty. What is the background paper? It is Echo Park Floral Flurries from the A Perfect Winter line by Lori Whitlock. So that is the little thing. Does that look backwards to you guys? Sorry, I didn't even think about this being backwards. I think that it's usually the right way. Maybe it's showing it backwards to me. So that was the paper. I usually actually stick these on the back, or I write on the back, but I tend to do that after, just so I can remember when I have questions. Because I'm not going to remember, let's be real. It's right. Okay, thank you. Okay, so a draw. That's awesome. And that's not too bad. It took me an hour. I showed off the kit and I got the page done. That's not too bad. Okay, so we're good. Let's see. Manage participants. We have 25 people in the room, guys, and one of them is me. So 1 in 24 chance of winning this awesome prize. Oh, so excited. Okay. Let's have a look here. I'm going to pull up a random number generator on my phone. I should have done this ahead of time. I think I remember that every time after we start. And the random number generator. Okay, so min 1, max is 24. Are you ready? I'm gonna hit the go. Ready? Generate. Go. 3. 3 out of 24. So let's count down 3. 1, 2, 3. Bonnie. Bonnie, you are the winner right here. So let me see if I can, how do I do this? It says I can ask to start a video, make a host, allow record. To Bonnie. You win. Oh, that's a private message. So I don't know if there's 2 Bonnies in here. It says Bonnie and I've got Bonnie block. Do you have 2 things open, Bonnie? Yay, she says, really? Thank you so much. So I will get you to message me, and I'll just type that in right here. Alice at alicebull.com. gmail.com. Okay, so send me a message, and I put it on my iPad switch and switch to my laptop. So I don't know which one it is that's showing up here, but it's you. So just send me a message, alice@alicebowl.com, and I will pass your information on to Allison with the Wild Hair Kit. So congratulations. So that's awesome. That's good. Okay, so don't forget to email me because I don't have any way of keeping track of that stuff without your email. So. Because the system, it doesn't like send me your emails or anything like that. It doesn't do that. So. Okay, now move these things to the side, and I'm gonna show you the project that we're working on today. Are you excited? Because I am. Bonnie says, thank you everyone, I'm so excited, new stuff, and it's a custom pick for you, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I've been loving the kits every month. You know, there's like paper that I'm like, I don't know if I would use that, and then I either use it or I put it in my like, you know, donation pile. So it, you know, if it's something that I super love, I kind of put it into my hoarding stash. I'm trying to like be a little bit better about stuff like that. Yeah, right. Let's be real. It goes all into my hoarding stash, and eventually one day I'm like, realistically, Alice, are you going to use that? And I have to talk myself through. Okay, we're gonna do Christmas. So I'm trying to think of how I can put all Christmas experiences on one page. Well, technically two. It's going to be a little bit crazy, and I'm excited about it, but you know me, I love those little flip-flap things from close to my heart. You can do them with the little pockets that you put on with a, what's that tool called? The fuse tool, thank you. So there's lots of different ways of going about it. And to everyone. Sorry, just wanted to fix that before I forget. Okay, so I've got lots of pictures because it's Christmas and I want to do lots of those little flippy flap things. I've got the page from last month. And so my general rule that I kind of loosely follow in my albums, sorry, just sneeze. Okay, so the rule that I loosely follow is that one page will have large 4x6 horizontal, and the next page is going to have large vertical, and that kind of works for me. I do print at home, so that's a definite advantage for doing pocket pages. But this was the, here, I'll show you last month's layout that we did. So we've got some little flips in here so that I can have more stuff. That way I can show off everything that I want to get onto one page. And, you know, I'm not opposed to adding extra pages, but I really kind of thought I could get it all into the one page. In this one, I added the sequins in a little flip, and I'm super in love with that. That turned out awesome. I used the fuse tool to fuse the pocket closed on that one. So I have the back side of this layout, and I have selected a page design here that has 4 large verticals and then the 4 small horizontals. But I've printed so many photos. Now here's the deal. I want to give a highlight of different events that we had, but I want my pocket pages to be able to focus on stories that are the little stories too, right? Like some of the things that I wouldn't make a scrapbook page about. So things like this. My son went to his first work Christmas party. I don't know if it's his first one, actually. It's the first at his new job anyways. It's like grown-up job, right? So that's him. He's the elf up in the top corner up there. I thought that was really fun. So I'm like, that has to go in the book. And then I have pictures from Christmas Eve. And I have pictures of me going to a Christmas market, which was on my list of things that I wanted to do during the Christmas season. I've got the Big Santa in here. And now I've covered Big Santa in an actual large layout before, but to me, when I see this gigantic Santa, and I mean it's huge, like I don't think if I was standing there, if I would even come up to the little black in his boots. Like that's how tall this is. It's like this big inflatable thing, and it's along the highway where I drive a lot, so I see him all the time when I'm traveling with my son for his swimming. And when I see it, it's always like, it's Christmas. Like I get that little moment of joy. And, you know, I had to stop and take another picture. I'm like, I just want that in my book. Like, it's the Christmas moment. That's this picture, right? So that had to go in here. And my husband and I actually went to a Christmas party. That has to be in my book, right? So those kind of things. I had printed this picture bigger, and then I'm like, oh my God, all I see is my face when I look at this. And so I printed it smaller. I think I'll use the smaller version of that. We went to my in-laws' place, like one of my husband's brothers, and they have little kids and they do Elf on the Shelf. And so I got a picture of an elf on the shelf. And like, I've never had that before, because by the time this elf thing hit my consciousness, my kids were old, and I'm like, I'm not starting that craziness now. But I have an Elf on the Shelf picture. They hit him in where the ice cubes come out. It was so cute. So those are kind of fun things, and I get such a kick out of this. It's a melting snowman, so you make the snowman and it's out of putty, and then he melts. It's just hilarious, and because you watch him like sink, and it's really cute. So it's just little fun Christmassy moments that, you know, aren't really a big deal. And then I have the other ones that are kind of bigger deals, right? I've got the pictures of the kids, like my nephews with their Christmas presents. And I've got pictures of my boys. This is my son, Ryan. Isn't that a nice picture of him? He's 17, and he almost never does this to me. And so I thought, okay, it's kind of like a thing. I'm totally going to use that. I've got pictures of us cooking dinner. Well, not me specifically, because I was already starting not to feel well. My mother-in-law started not feeling well on Christmas Day when she was hosting. So we had people take over. They wrecked the gravy. I seriously wrecked the gravy, but the rest was delicious. And just people hanging out together. Christmas morning at our house. Ooh, big Christmas present from my son who has a job. Got me an Apple Watch. So really, he bought himself a new Apple Watch and gave me his that's 2 years old. But he bought me this special strap to go with it because he kept his old strap. So I still count that as like a pretty impressive present from my son. My husband fixing the fireplace so that we could have fire for Christmas morning. He did that in the morning before the kids got up. We didn't get up. We had to drag them out of bed. I don't know. When your kids get older, does that happen? But yeah, we had to drag them out of bed. It was 9:40 when we finally said, that's it, get up. Like, it's Christmas. I can't wait anymore. So that just tells you who's the biggest kid in our house. So Christmas morning photos. I've got pictures of us going out to get the Christmas tree. So it's just like, it's like too many photos, right? So now I'm taking advice here, so I'm asking for your input. Should I split this into like all the little things over 2 pages and then have a page for Christmas Eve and Christmas morning? So those are the big things, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I'll give you a sec. Because I can do lots of flippy things, but then I'm still going to have a hard time with space for journaling and putting that all in there. Because here's the other consideration. I am going to be making some of these pages as actual layouts. You have fun stories to tell. Joyce has split it. Nadine said, I was awake waiting for my kids to get up on Christmas morning too. She has old kids like me. Split it. You have fun stories to tell. I have a specifically Christmas album, which has many years in it. Exactly. So this is going into my project life album from this year, but I have a Christmas album and it goes like, it's the one I add all my 12 by 12 Christmas layouts into. So Christmas Day and Christmas morning are going to get their own stuff for sure, which is why I thought maybe I could just do a nod to those things in here. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna, we'll see. How about if I start building it and then I decide? How about that? We'll see how it fits. Okay. So if I take Christmas Eve photos and I take Christmas morning photos out, how does this look? Morning. Morning. Morning, morning. This is Christmas Day. Having calendar. This is the kids' Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. Okay. I still think I have plenty of stuff to put in here. Okay. This looks more manageable, right? Does that look a little bit more manageable? I think so. So I think that's the right decision. Thank you for your help. That was a good choice. So now I'm going to put those pictures up here. And I'm going to pull out the like traditionally Christmas color papers that were in my kit because I'm going to go with those. Okay. So I do have this, and I do have this really cute thing, and I think it's not going to fit into like one of the pockets, but I'll see if I can make that fit into here somehow because I think that'd be really fun. I've got the wooden pieces. I've got the cute letters, which are perfect for pocket scrapbooking because they're nice and skinny, and pretty papers. This is so pretty. Like, it totally goes together so nicely. Okay, so this is not going to work with this unless maybe the red, but the red's kind of the wrong color. So I'm going to move that one to the side. I'm going to focus on these colors here, and this is going to be good. Okay, so big photos here, here. I've got big photo there. These are small. This could be anything. Oh yeah, this is way better. Good advice, guys. Good advice. Okay, let's choose. I think I want to. I kind of don't want to cut this. When you have this nice paper, do you hate cutting it? Janet says, I have to leave you, but thanks for the fun and inspiration, Alice. Oh, I'm so glad you could join us, Janet. And I hope you have a lovely day, too. So I think I hate cutting paper like this, but, you know, if not, I tend to hoard it a little bit. So should I cut it? Oh, maybe I'll just wait. I'll wait. I'll use some of this first. That'll kind of like break me in a little bit. Cut it. Brielle says, cut it. I love it. I love the enthusiasm. Okay, for this page, I need to have a couple of 4x6s that are horizontal. Okay, so let's have a look here. These pictures definitely need to be cut down. Okay, so an interesting thing about this one, it was the one where it had the squares. It has 3 squares in the middle, so that's why I've kind of got these pictures printed. This one isn't actually square, but I'm going to cut it into a square and then mount it on some pretty paper. Since I have so much pretty paper, I really like this one too, so I'm going to cut some of that right now too. 4 by 6. Oh, I need squares. I want that one to be a square. Okay. Little piece there. Okay, let's cut this Christmas dude. How big did I make that one? I made that one 2.5, I think. I'm going to cut that out. Two and a half. There, this is good. It feels like it's coming together now, and I feel like less pressure because I've split out those other things. So I think you guys helped me solve a big problem there. Because really, what's adding another layout to this? Like, that's not a big deal at all, but it's going to make it so much more manageable. 2.5 right to there. I think I'll take a little bit more off the other side. So cut the photos down to the sizes that I want them, and there, that's already cute, right? I put that on there. It's like super cute with a little background. Good. And then I need to add some journaling. This paper here would probably be good for journaling on. I want to add a little bit of that natural wood tone. And it kind of fits with all of this, so that's going to look good. There we go. Good. Oh, here we go again. Sorry, I just don't want to subject you to the sound of me blowing my nose, because some people get super grossed out by that, and yeah, I don't want to do that to you. So I try to put it on mute, so hopefully that works out. And us at a party, and this one. Okay, so I also have on the back of this, there's like a pretty red. This one actually has a really nice stripy color. But I want to put that there. No, I think I'm going to keep that like that, maybe. Okay, this is working out really good. So I had these things, like I know I got these stars in my kit from the Color Cast Designs. Oh, these trees can go in here for sure. I have these little trees from Color Cast also in my stash, and these ones that say December 2017 and Christmas Eve. So nice. But that's obviously not going to be this, and this is Christmas morning, so that's obviously not for this layout either. So that's easy and done. Okay, so we've got a little elf on a shelf, and I'm just going to keep trimming out these pictures, I think. There. Okay, so now that I'm on a roll, I was going to ask you guys about goal setting for 2018. Do you set goals for your year? Do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you kind of have an idea of what you want? Do you do it formally? And how are you going to keep track? So I'd love to hear any of your ideas, and I can definitely kind of talk about mine a little bit. I'm setting some very official goals for myself this year, and I'm keeping track in a journal. And then I actually have an accountability buddy as well, and we're going to have weekly meetings to kind of help keep each other on task. And I'm kind of excited because that's new, and we just kind of set that up. So very excited about that. Oh my gosh, I have to just tell you guys the funniest story about Christmas tree hunting. So we always go out and get a new Christmas tree from out in the bush. And we've been going to the same area for a long time. And as the kids have gotten older and the time has passed, the trees have gotten huge. So in the past several years, we actually just lop off the top of a tree and use the top of that tree as our Christmas tree. And then it doesn't actually kill the tree because the tree just grows. Often it splits and grows, and you can see where we got all our old Christmas trees from. So that's kind of cool. So my son, who is 17 and has always loved climbing trees, like it's been insane how much he loves climbing trees. He's like part monkey. Um, he climbed up the tree. I don't know if you can see in the picture. There's like him up in this, and I'm talking they're like big trees. Like they are big trees. He climbed up at least 15 feet, and then he sat in the tree and he chopped down the tree with a machete, like off the top of the tree. Went timber and everything. So funny. Like definite Christmas memory. My son chopping the tree. So that was kind of funny. And then because he was sitting there, he thought, oh, I'm going to be like a little smarty pants on my way down. And he decided to, as he sat there, he leaned backwards and grabbed the base of the kind of lower in the tree and then flipped his legs forward, or if that was his plan. His snow boots got caught, or just one of them got caught. And so finally he pulled his foot out of his snow boot as he's hanging upside down in this tree. And I'm watching him like, oh, please don't hurt yourself. But there wasn't much I could do about it. You know, I'm not climbing a tree. So yeah, he finally got down, but I think his pride was damaged a little bit. Okay, so back to goals. Brielle says, I don't usually set New Year goals. Sometimes I think of something that I want to bring into my life more and do that. I choose a one little word. So that was the other part, is the one little word thing. I don't always pick a one little word, but the last time I picked one little word, my word was more, because I wanted to do more of everything. Like I just want more, which probably is part of how I end up with a room so full of stuff. I just want more. It kind of fits with all parts of my life. But what I found is that I was kind of feeling a word lately. And it was funny because Allie Edwards had said, like, for her Christmas, her focus was cozy. That was her focus for right now. And I was like, huh, you know, I never really thought of doing a word like cozy, but I just loved it. I'm like, I really, really love it. And I want to use that word. So I've decided to make cozy my my one little word. And I don't know if I'll change that at some point during the year, or if it's going to last a whole year, or what's going to happen, but I love it right now. And I'd really like everything to feel more cozy in my life. So that's the plan. This is fun. And oh, this is like a bunch of blue. So the backside is beautiful, but it doesn't really fit with this layout. So it's not going to happen here. I think this is like going to feel all natural and like warm and stuff. It's going to feel cozy, guys. This layout's like feeling kind of cozy. And I'm liking it. Okay, I still need to put December on here somehow. Oh, perfect. Okay, I am going to use this. And I totally didn't plan this ahead of time. Like, I swear, like, I picked the photos and I kind of print them willy-nilly and hope that they're going to fit. December 2017, sitting right there, that I'd pulled out because I knew that I had it. So that's good. I like it when I actually know I have stuff and then I use it. Yeah, so cozy is my word that I'm choosing for the new year, and I'm trying to find ways that I can pull coziness into my life. So I don't know if you noticed earlier, I'm definitely not wearing slippers. I'm a very much a barefoot kind of person. I love having my bare feet all the time, but see, this isn't working on this card. But oh, I can cut a piece of this or a piece of that one. What do I want? A piece of that. But I think I do have some cozy slippers. Yeah, that looks good. I have cozy slippers that I'm trying to like bring out for when my feet get chilly, and I got some cozy blankets that I'm laying around the house, and I'm just trying to find ways that things feel really comfortable, because I am a sparkly kind of gal. I like my sparkle like a lot. Everybody seems to know that about me now. But at the same time, like I'm unwilling to buy pillows that have like sequins all over them because if you sit against them, that's not comfortable. And I actually want to have it still be comfortable, right? So there's still always that consideration, even in all the sparkle and bling. Um, Brielle says, that sounds like a very positive word. I love it. Stacy says, I'm all about the bling and glitter too. So is there a way to be a blingy, glittery gal and still find coziness? Well, I'll let you know because that's my goal. And I think it's a good goal. Okay, I think I'll need a little bit of this glue for this. It's already not stick gluing again, right? Look at that. But yeah, I have some serious goals for my new year. Lots of fun things that I want to do and want to accomplish. I started writing a book this year and I never got it finished. So that's on my goals of things to do. And so now that I have these goals, my big thing is scheduling the opportunities to work towards the goals. And so it's not just creating the goals, it's actually creating like to-do lists based on reaching my goals. And I'm excited. It's like gonna happen. And I'm gonna write that book. December 2017. Oh my God, how did that happen already? I don't even know. Man, that went by in a flash, didn't it? This whole year. When I look back, like I did so much this year. Did lots of traveling, more than I've ever done in my life. I've done this year, and just so many good adventures. So I'm glad that I've actually been able to do the scrapbooking to, show off some of that stuff too. Joyce says, I set a goal for the first time at the beginning of this year to finish my unfinished objects stashed all over the house. I've done well and only have 2 left not finished. This year, I'll focus on simplifying. Wow, that's awesome. There are a lot of unfinished objects that could definitely use a little bit of attention at our house. Actually, I asked my husband for a favor yesterday. It was like very nonchalant. Could you do me a favor? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. Without even knowing what it was, which I'm like, sucker. But it was supposed to be something really small. Like the drawer in my bathroom has a little tip out. And when the carpenter put it in, the little tip out has like little plastic drawers, I guess, in it, I don't know what else to call it, a little plastic holder. And that little holder, when he put the screw in to hold the knob for the outside for pulling down the drawer, he put it through that plastic holder. And so now you can't like lift it out. You're supposed to be able to pull them out and be able to wash them out. And I can't because it's through that other piece and something had to be done. You couldn't just put it behind it. Like it actually had to be fixed. So my husband fixed it yesterday and he did a fabulous job. Actually, even the drawer like folds out nicer than it did before. So I don't know if he oiled it or did something, but it's wonderful. Ta-da! Okay, does that not look just the cutest? So that's super sweet. Okay, my son's party. And I'm already not leaving myself room to journal. You guys notice this? I'm so bad at leaving space for journaling. Because I just want to do all the little pretty embellishments and stuff. Yep. But look at how cute. Is there smaller ones or are these all the same size? Oh, there's smaller ones too. Okay. Yeah, so I think that by setting the goals that I have, I think they're attainable but scary, which I'm told is a good thing. But they definitely have that scare factor to them because they're big goals, which is good. Is that gonna stick? Guess we'll see. If not, I'll have to throw a little staple on it or something, I guess. Okay, added a little bit of that to there, and I think I'm just gonna write on this bottom here. And you can't read it. Okay, I'm hating that already. Ooh, I do have these little cards. I wonder if these colors are too bright. So these were the little cards that I had too of ephemera. They're feeling rather bright. I think these colors are a little bit more subdued. Okay, so that's not quite gonna work. But I can cut this into some cards. I think what I'll do is cut I'm going to cut some 4" by 6" and then I can custom cut some pieces. Yeah, I don't love that. I don't think I want this on there either, but we'll see. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. Scissors. Yeah. Me too, says Diane. I always squeeze out the journaling. Maybe the journaling can be on the flip flap. I totally will. For this one, I won't add a flip flap, but I will be adding some for sure. Surprise, surprise. You're all like, oh, shocking. We never thought Alice would do that. That's the thing. Like, I want to include it. Like, I'm determined that it's going to be included, but of course, I don't have space for it. I don't think this other tree is going to fit where I wanted it to. Okay. So, I'm going to put them on the other side. I think that's fine. Maybe not what I had envisioned to start with, but plans change. Okay, good. Big Santa. And now I've got some little paper that I can use for tags to do some more journaling. Okay, here we go. It says, the first time I see Big Santa, I always squeal with delight. Christmas is coming. And so that works. What adhesive am I using? This stuff here is liquid glass from Close to My Heart, and you can make stuff shiny with it or just use it as an adhesive. And this one is Scrapbook adhesive, Easy Dot Roller. It was what Close to My Heart had before. I don't know if that's what they have anymore. It's just what's still in my stash. I haven't found my favorite adhesive. Like, I think this one is okay. I don't think it's that strong. I think it could be stronger. I don't mind the dots. I don't love the dots either. I've also used the little Tombow snail ones. Not my favorite. I do have some really good snail ones from Glue Dots. They made some adhesive, but it's like the little tabs, like not tabs, like the little thin line adhesive. And sometimes you need clear, so that's okay. But I thought they had a clear one. Like I really thought that's what I had used. So I don't know. I'm gonna take off just a little touch because it's gonna stick out of the pocket. I left it a little too long at the bottom. Okay, that's really cute and done. So that's one of the cards. This one is just the picture. This one is going to have the picture and maybe a word or something on it, or I don't know if I should mat that on there. I don't think so. Maybe I will do a decorative box around it. So my goal with pocket pages is always to be really fast. And then I always like get into the details and get down into the weeds. But okay, so that's just like a little simple little frame. It kind of feels like it's a little bit more frame now. This one needs a couple more lines. Good. So I just drew some lines around it and it kind of frames it off. Still kind of casual and kind of fitting with this look to the page. Too. I'm not sure what the Me Too was for anymore. Brielle says, I always feel like each pocket takes as long as one layout, never faster. Yes and no. Like if I was doing all of these as separate pages, I would take way longer. So I know that I still save time in doing all these little stories all together. And, you know, that's good for me. I think I need a darker marker for this. This one is like dark-ish, just like one with a heavier tip. I have that right here. I do, right? Okay, so in here, there, I've got the 0.8. Okay, so this is the Copic multi-liner. These things are awesome because they're water and Copic proof. So you draw some lines on here and then you can like watercolor, you can do anything. It doesn't bleed at all. Okay, and this says, I was so happy to attend a Christmas market for some shopping. And you can see by using like a larger pen, that kind of made it stand out a little bit more. And I wish, like, I probably just continue with that pen because I think it'll look a little bit better, but there's no way I can write over that. But I'll keep going with that on this whole layout. Dates, I might add dates, I'm not sure, to some of the events. Like really, it's December stuff, so if it gets a date, great. If it doesn't, oh well. This, no, I want to bring one of these in here. So, okay, this is gonna go like that. I think this needs to be different. Ooh, but not that. Maybe Maybe you need a little bit of that candy cane matting this. No, I don't think so. Okay. Ooh, I know. I'll use some of that red. Which one had the red on it? This one. And that's a 3, but do I have another piece of that one? Okay, so this is going good now. I feel like this is going to be like kind of done. I'll be able to show you a little bit of what it looks like. The sun is out of here, so you can actually probably see a little bit better than before too. Okay, let's cut off. There. Now I can talk about the elf on the shelf, because that was really fun. Okay. Okay, sorry, I feel like I'm mumbling a little bit. Sorry about that. Just trapped in my own thoughts. Okay, so this is the next little card. It has the elf on the shelf. I used a bit of that red paper with the dark snowflakes in the background, and I'm going to mat that over top of this. So I can bring a little bit more of this paper into the layout to kind of tie it over together, but I still have room for adding a little bit of journaling right there. And that I was thinking about the sequins. I don't know if I want to do like a pocket like I did last time, but maybe do something where I have them in one side of a pocket. So have me with the tree, decorating the tree. My husband actually put the lights on the tree this year. Oh my gosh, like that part to me is the worst part about doing a real tree, is putting the lights on, and he did that part, which was amazing, and I super appreciated it. And then I just got the fun part of decorating the tree, so it was great. And he was really good, because I said I want like 4 strings of lights on the tree, and he got to it and he put them all on there, so I was really happy. Okay, Christmas tree hunt. So this is all about the Christmas tree. And I can put those words there. I need some more of that. Where's, I'm sure I just cut a piece. Okay, good. That's gonna be for the tree hunt. Yay! Okay, I've got this all kind of figured out, and I need to add a couple of I'm gonna add like maybe just 1 or 2 flaps. I'm not gonna need that many this time. But maybe here talking about the Christmas tree hunt, because I want to tell that story and give it some justice. And I might actually upload my videos from the Christmas tree hunt and then print off a QR code so that I have the video of him actually up in the tree, which will be really fun. And I took a couple of little video clips, but my other son took a bigger clip. So if I get his piece, I can put all the little video bits together and it'll be super cute. I can share that on the replay. So when I post up the replay, I'll share the little video with that too. I'm pretty sure it should be fine to share. 1 year, let's see. Joy said all my UFOs were craft, sewing, and knitting related, plus reworking a garden that needed to be done long ago. Oh, please don't mention gardening. I so had major fail. That should have been on my fail list that I forgot to mention yesterday. Gardening, major fail this year. Joyce says, thankfully I belong to a scrapbooking group that keeps me on target with my pages, although I do have boxes of old folders that need to be done. Any suggestions? For me, what I've done is I have scanned as many of the old photos as I've been able to get my hands on. And then from there, I start sorting them digitally, just getting them digitally sorted. So I create little albums that talk about different parts of life. So I have one for old photos of my dad and old photos of my mom. Then I have old photos of my childhood. And within there, I like to sort them into smaller sections that maybe have stories. Like I don't have that many old photos of my mom or dad, so those didn't need to be separated. But from my childhood, I did. And so for that, that's actually worked really good. And that way they're easy to access when I get ideas. Like I do the load challenges, and sometimes that the story prompt just says, oh, I need to go and I need that photo. There's got to be a photo of me with whatever, XYZ. And then I go for that. Fancy Scrapper says, this year, one of my 4 girls got married suddenly, and it kind of hijacked Christmas. My tree has lights. That's all. So I don't know if everybody's heard, but I know I've shared this before. Last year, I decorated in early December, and then when we finally got our tree, it got really late because of my son's swimming schedule. It was really late. I didn't have time to put decorations on it. I literally didn't have time. We were just gone. And so that was crazy. And we had a naked tree. We had a naked Christmas tree. And then this year, after Christmas, I never took the decorations down. So the house was decorated all year for Christmas. Totally true. It was really beautiful. And except for the tree, because it was real, so that had gone out. And all we had to do this year was get a new tree. So we got the new tree, we got it decorated. I'm like, ta-da, everything's good. But I promise that this year my decorations are coming down on January 2nd. I'm having a party on the 1st and they're coming down on the 2nd. Stacey says that's hilarious. So, yeah, I haven't even got to the old ones yet. I will someday. Yeah, it's tough when you have old photos to get to, and like, depending on what you're looking at as old, it just depends. I haven't done a heritage album yet, which is something I'd really like to do, but I just find so many more stories out of my own childhood and my own life that just seem to be calling to me, and that's what I have to do right now, right? I have to do the ones that are inspiring to me. Joyce said, at the beginning of the year, I took out all the UFOs and piled them in a large basket and worked from there. When is the next load challenge? February. We start in February. Actually, registration open all the way up to February, but there's a $15 coupon right now. It's Delight 15 if you are interested in getting in on it. It's good until tomorrow night at midnight. So you got to use it in December. And Delight 15 will save you $15. The theme for the February one is choose your own scrapbook adventure. Oh my gosh, so excited. Do I have the book here? So, oh yeah, here it is. Sorry, I've got stuff sitting on my thing. So when I was a kid, I loved these choose your own adventure books. Just loved them. They're always adventure books, obviously, and you go and you read and you are the main character, and then different situations happen and it says, you may wish to do this, turn to page this, or you can turn to page this and do this other choice. And so you don't actually just read the book from front to back. You kind of skip over to different areas, and if you pick one section and your character dies, you go back and you pick the other way, and oh my gosh, so much fun. And that is the style of load that we are going to do in February. Choose your own adventure. It's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. So that's the one that's coming up in February. And so right now, $15 coupon, Delight 15. Yay, thanks. You're welcome. Yes, Delight 15. So yeah, very fun, and just such a good way to tell stories like that, and you don't have to work on the prompts. Like you don't have to do the prompts at all. There's no commitment to do the prompts. It's just an added element of fun. But you can do whatever project you're working on. So if you have Christmas pages you want to do, you're working on a special album, like for one of your kids or something, like you have a deadline on a project and you're trying to get it done, being part of a group that's scrapbooking every single day and sharing their layouts in the group, so motivating. It really helps you get it done. So what does a non-member load cost? Normally they're $50. If you use the coupon, then it's $35. And if you go for membership, if you've done a load before, you can renew at the member's price of $99 a year. And if you've never done something with ScrapHappy before, then membership is $149 for the first year. But go and listen to the Scrapbooking Inspiration podcast, because there is a special promo code that you can use to get 10% off if you go listen to the Scrapbooking Inspiration podcast with Melissa Shannon. Hint, hint, hint. So yeah, and when you're a member of ScrapHappy, you get all of the load challenges included. So we do one in February, we do one in May, we do a mini 1-week version in August or July. We'll have to see where that one falls this year. And then we do one in October, and that one is just for members. So you can't join that one if you're not a member. Members do not have to sign up for load. Bonnie, you will get instructions to join the Flickr group, and that's all you have to do, because you'll get the emails every day as part of your ScrapHappy membership. So I tried to make it as easy as possible. Everything is run through the website in one place. When you log in, you're good to go. Everything is at your fingertips. And I try to take all the complications out, so you don't have to sign up for special lists, and yeah, everything is as streamlined as I can make it so that it's easy to understand what to do. Yeah, really fun. It's gonna be a good month. So that is kind of where I'm sitting. This is building and it's looking really good, but it needs finishing touches, and it needs like the little froof that I'm going to throw at it. And I'll have some more of this stuff, probably not these blue ones. I might see if I can get some sequins into this page. I want it to shake. I just want it to move, but I don't know if these sequins are right. I don't know if I'm going to put this in here. Maybe I'll use this for one of those full pages of Christmas that I want to tell. I know I have to use it because it's like so beautiful. And I really wanted to include this, but it doesn't fit into one of these pockets. But I could add like a little mini inside. Totally might do that. So we'll see. That's going to end up in this book somehow too. And I will share all of the completion details in the replay, on the replay page. I just post that right on the Scrapbook Wonderland website. So be able to see that there probably tomorrow by the time I get this all done. Joyce says, I've loved this, but I have to go. Yeah, we're wrapping it up. Washi tape it in. Yeah, I totally could do that. Washi tape it in or have it on another little insert. Yeah, it's going to go in the book. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me today. And I really have had so much fun doing these Scrapbook Live events this year. I'm really grateful to Alice and Gerling from the Wild Hair Kits, because they have been, you can see, they're just a blast of fun things for you to work with. And I have a great time working with those kits. So I encourage you to go to the Wild Hair Kits, and it's H-A-R-E, like bunny. And that is a great way to, try out one of the kits, see if you like it. It's not a commitment, so it's a one-off. You order a kit. If you love it, you'll order another kit. And, I keep ordering mine, so that's been great. And I'd love to be able to give one away. And congratulations to Bonnie for winning today's. So that's been great. Brielle says, I love these too. And usually they are on a weekend, which I appreciate. I love the connection. Yeah, weekends tend to be the best for me. Often it's Sunday, but with tomorrow being New Year's Eve, I thought that might get complicated for people. So Saturday it was, and I kind of love doing it on a Saturday. So that's wonderful. Thank you so much for spending time with me. It's been a blast. I really love your input. Thank you for the feedback, and thanks for sharing your day I hope that 2017 has been a good year to you, and I hope that 2018 is going to be even better. So let's make that happen. Fancy Scrapper, it's so nice to be a Saturday instead of a Sunday. Thanks so much. P.S. Your hair. Oh, thank you. Bonnie says, I love these sessions. Thank you, Alice. And Happy New Year, everyone, for Rochelle. So thank you, and it's been great. So have an awesome day. Have a happy new year. Like, hopefully you have wonderful plans. And if not, then I hope you're at home and being cozy. My word. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.